Well, hello and welcome to The Spirit Safe. My name's Rob. Thank you very much indeed for joining me on a very, very hot and sweaty day in Vancouver. Over 30 degrees. I'm sweating bullets, but hopefully I'm not too shiny on the video, although I think I probably might be. So one of the things I wanted to do this year was to review some affordable whiskies, and in particular whiskies that I've had many years ago but haven't reviewed so far. So things that are sort of missing from the channel. And one of those, I think, is the Laphroaig 10-year-old. I used to buy a lot of this when I was living in England because it was always available in the supermarkets. It was the most basic Laphroaig, but they've since brought out something else that I'm not too excited about. I haven't tried it, I must say, but this was always the basic version. I think in the UK it was bottled at 40%. In North America it's bottled at 43%, and always this classic white packaging here, which I like. I think is quite handsome. And then inside you get this lovely green signature green bottle with the bold white labelling, and by appointment to His Royal Highness the Prince of Wales. He was always a big fan of Laphroaig, so it bears the royal warrant from Prince Charles on the bottle. It costs about 69 Canadian at the moment in BC Liquor, and I've got to say it's always been fairly consistently priced. It's not one of those that has shot up in price like Lagavulin 16, so it's always sort of been there. Maybe they're preparing to make it a more premium version now that they've introduced what's the name of it? I don't know the name of it, but there's a no age statement one that's bottled at 40% that I think might undercut it, and then the 10 starts to move up in price. I hope that doesn't happen. So other Laphroaigs I've reviewed on the channel have been, first of all, the 18, which is no longer available. That was an early, I reviewed that very, very early on in the channel. Excuse me. And I've reviewed the Laphroaig Quarter Cask as well, which is bottled at much higher ABV. So 43%. It doesn't say anything about chill filtration. My guess is that there is rather a lot of E150A in this one. Laphroaig are known for using a little bit of E150A. Lovely malty, fruity, and very, very phenolic peat. It's going quite well with a very crisp coastal note. And yes, quite a bit of creosote. The railway sleepers, railway ties that are just covered in creosote. There's a lot of that. And when I first opened this, I found there were too much of those creosol type notes. A lot of hot telegraph pole on a hot day, lots of creosote, road tar, asphalt. But now a maltiness, a barley sugar, a brown sugar has emerged. And quite a bit of fresh mint and eucalyptus as well. There is bandages, TCP, antiseptic, fruits, little twist of citrus, but very coastal, rock pools, shells, sea breeze as well, smoked kippers. Lovely sweetness going on there. Just a little tickle of eucalyptus to go with the tickle of the peat. So people who aren't used to peat, I think they would find this really quite phenolic, really quite medicinal. And it's one of those whiskies that's known to put people off a little bit. There is a little bit of lavender soap, smoked salmon, iodine, quite a lot of iodine, and some bit of paraffin and Vicks Vapor Rub, the cooling stuff that you put on your chest when you sit. Palate sweet, spicy, peaty, smoky, and oaky. Phenolic, slightly ashy, quite a bit of mint or wintergreen, baking cinnamon, a little bit of maple syrup, but very smoky, phenolic. Really good. I'm going to give this a drop of water. Half a teaspoonful. Not too much. Maltiness starting to emerge. A bit more pine cone type notes there. Oak coming to the fore. Quite a bit of menthol. Almonds with the shells on them, not the shells, the skins, the brown skins. Definitely some eucalyptus, fresh mint, maybe wintergreen as well. Malt cut with a little bit of lemon. Coming a little bit less coastal and more oaky, starting to pick out the barley notes much more with a little bit of water. A bit of water has really helped the sugars to come to the fore. A lot more toffee, cough lozenges, definitely some ashiness there. Sugar, so it's sort of sweet, ashy and phenolic. Lapsang souchong tea tree oil, maple syrup, really nice peaty tang to this. And the finish is of creosote, lingering cinnamon, citrus, burnt out campfire, gristy cereal notes, vegetal peat, mossy vegetal peat, and the lingering sort of eucalyptus. A little bit of lemon meringue now. So this, I think, is really good for the price, for somebody who really wants that fairly powerful phenolic medicinal peaty note. It still delivers that in a fairly big package. I think I probably prefer the Ardbeg 10 to the Laphroaig 10, but the Ardbeg 10 is a lot more expensive than the Laphroaig. So it's still, I think, a pretty good buy. I think I probably prefer the Laphroaig quarter cask slightly more than the 10. But again, the Laphroaig quarter cask is quite a bit more expensive than the 10 in most places. So that's sort of where it sits. It's very good for the price, and to get something substantially better, I think you have to start paying out quite a bit more. So Laphroaig 10, it's about as good as it was when I picked it up for the first time. And I'm interested in trying further Laphroaigs. I've got a couple more on the shelf. I've got one of the Carchase bottlings and something else as well. So I've got some more premium Laphroaigs to try as well. So we'll probably be revisiting Laphroaig next year. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed the review. Hope to see you again soon. I'm very, very sweaty, as you can see. But until then, stay in good spirits and hope to see you soon. Bye-bye.